Tsunami Studios.
DCeased, Dead Planet, Issue 1. There is so much to unpack with this book, so let's jump into it. We're going to start off by saying a little thing I like about DCeased. The title's brilliant, and this story really manages to balance out every character in a unique and interesting way, and I'm loving that for every interpretation of the book. The original one was fantastic. Unkillables was good. The Hopes at World's End, that's been very fun to read so far. I came into this one super excited for what it could be, and I'm loving everything I'm seeing. I'm telling you guys, this book was incredible. So it starts again with the narration. I'm assuming it's Lois again because she's not really a key player in this issue. So I'm going to assume it's Lois again. We'll see what happens there. But we start off with John Constantine is drinking alone at the Oblivion Bar because life sucks. You know, he is miserable. He's upset, which is pretty much John Constantine. Of course it is. That's what he's good. I still love the shot where you just see him with the ghosts of his friends, the people he couldn't save, and I think that's really cool. It's really sad to see. And I thought there was going to be more of John in this issue, but I think we're saving him up to be the guy that's going to save the world. I don't know why. I always just get that feeling because we're trying to build him up in a way. We saw it in, what was it, A Good Day to Die or something, and you just see they're building John up to be something else, which is kind of exciting, and I'm very intrigued by what that could be. As that's happening, we find out that Cyborg, who, when we last saw him, was being killed by Wonder Woman, doesn't actually die. He gets decapitated, and something in his brain, some of the internet stuff, whatever it is, the technology, it keeps him alive for 5 years. His head is located in one spot in the city, and there's nothing he can do to like figure it out until he finds a small distress signal, just a small faint signal, something Batman had placed a long time ago. And then as that happens, he's able to send out a signal to anyone that could hear him. Who's going to hear him? It's our residents of Earth 2, which is a great way to use Earth 2, man. That's like a really cool callback. I'm telling you guys, Tom Taylor is amazing, and his writing is just brilliant and interesting, and I love everything he does. Turns everything to gold. And I love that we're getting our first inclination of this new Justice League. And you could see right away that the dynamics haven't changed with the characters. John Kent is still this nice, sweethearted guy. Damian is still this kind of angry guy who wants to get out his anger, but I love the role that Cassie is playing so far. She's kind of the level-headed one. She's not mean, she's not nice. We haven't seen a lot with her, but just the way she is acting and presenting herself, I think it's really interesting stuff. And she's gonna, I hope she has a lot more to do in this because she's the Wonder Woman. She has to be the Wonder Woman position. And seeing Dinah Lance as the Green Lantern just being the authority and the mature figure on that Justice League team, I love it a lot. I think it's just a really small thing in this, but I really love that Oliver and Dinah are the kind of parental figures of the Justice League. I think that's a really cool angle to see, and I think it's very, very compelling. Everything about it worked so well for me, and I loved it. So we get like a little story, you know, they're trying to make peace with an alien race because now they're sharing space. We find out that Lois Lane is the president of Earth 2. Makes sense to me. I can't think of anybody who got on that ship that wouldn't have voted for her to be president. I couldn't, so I think that's really cool to see. And as they're kind of having this disagreement with the alien race, Alfred gets the alert signal on Damian's briefcase, and it's kind of like JL is the like Morse code that's being read to them. It's from Cyborg. So now, are we going to risk our lives to go save our friend, and how is that going to play out? And there's a lot of great stuff in there. You see, everybody's pretty much willing to do it except Oliver, because Oliver knows the situation. He says, I've lost too many friends. I don't want to risk this. But I'm not letting you guys go in alone. You think I'm going to be the one person who's voting here that isn't putting his hand up when these kids are doing it? I'd rather risk my life than be that guy. So I love that. And in that moment, I knew we were saying goodbye to Oliver. We had to, because he's also talking to Dinah like, promise me we'll get back. Promise me we'll come home. Like, oh my goodness. So this one just was, I knew it was coming too, and I'm like, damn it, you had to do this, hey? They go to Earth. All of our characters are there. We got Dinah and Oliver. Damian's in the ship. We got John Kent as Superman, and Cassie is there being Wonder Woman. They find Cyborg, and they're gonna save him. You know, they are gonna save him. But he hears Wonder Woman coming, and I'm like, okay, no, please don't do what I think you're gonna do. because we had such a sweet moment earlier. You're gonna do this to Oliver. Oliver gets killed. Oliver's dead. Okay, he's got to be dead. If he's alive, I'll be very surprised if he survived that. Man, that sucked. And you just see Dinah is pissed, and she's going straight for the kill shot. Earlier on, we had a kind of conversation with Oliver and Dinah that Ollie is going to be wielding the kryptonite sword that can kill Wonder Woman and Superman, which was a really great little moment that those two had. But you just see Dinah's ready to kill, just like Wonder Woman was last time. She is ready to kill. And they go for the kill shot, but we find out that there is a cure. There is a cure for everything that has happened, and we can save our friends and bring people back from this just idea of what happened here. But it's too late because Dinah has stabbed into Wonder Woman, and in order to stop it, John went in to stop her from doing it, and John gets stabbed in the back. That's very interesting. I wonder how that's going to play up in the next issue. Is John going to be okay, or is he going to be out for the count, you know? I'm very intrigued by this. I loved this issue a lot. I think everything worked so well. The artwork was very clean like the first one was. All the characters had their moment. We see some great stuff with everyone. Damian is definitely holding his own as Batman, which is something I was kind of worried about. And I love seeing Cassie as this Wonder Woman type figure, which I think she's doing a really good job too. And of course, John as Superman's great. We do see that Superman is still inside the sun. We see that too. I thought that was really interesting stuff to see. So Superman's not technically dead. He's just kind of burning himself until it can go away, which is kind of interesting. And I'm very curious to see how that's going to come back, because you know that's going to come back. Also, how could I forget this? Crypto the Superdog survived. That's weird. How'd that happen? I think it's still really cool though, and I'm on board with it 100%. What a great first issue this was to bring us back into the shit show that is DCeased, and I think everybody is going to enjoy it. So you guys should read it and check it out, and we'll be covering every issue on this channel. You can guarantee that. It's death metal, it's DCeased, the two biggest things at DC. They'll be right here, so check them out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to. And as always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.